It's time for today's money and choosing digging out of debt over going broke.
5 years ago, while their friends all suggested they file for bankruptcy, Candy and Russell Hildebrandt, a stay-at-home mom and chemist, decided to go against the grain. They decided to pay off $123,000 that they owed. It wasn't easy, and Candy and Russell are here with us today, along with financial editor Jean Chatsky, to tell us how they did it.
Welcome.
Yes, welcome.
And congratulations.
Absolutely. Now, a lot of things put you guys in debt, some of them medical, right? Tell us about how you got there.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't overnight. It was 16 years. And it basically started when we decided we wanted to have a family. I had 2 miscarriages and opted to come home from my full-time job. And so what happened then is we were blessed with twins and no income to replace mine, and all of a sudden now we're purchasing 2 of everything for our daughters. And, you know, 16 years later, everyday purchases, everyday stuff. We didn't live lavish. We could have probably lived more frugal, but...
And Russell, you had to get more work, didn't you, to try to help make ends meet?
Yes, I picked up a part-time job working at a grocery store 5 nights a week, and from 12 to 4 in the morning.
And the stress from being in all that debt is overwhelming. How did you guys handle that stress?
Well, I was starting to get very depressed and feeling the burden of all that. And that's when Candy went to the family meetings in Stillwater, Minnesota, and got help for us to try to see what we can do about it.
From a counselor? From whom?
Yes, the local agency that was member certified with the National Foundation of Credit Counseling in Washington, D.C. They went over our financials and said, you know, you need to pay this much a month and you'll be out of debt in 5 years.
And Jean, that's a good thing for people to do, isn't it?
It's a great thing for people to do. If you're feeling as if you can't make your monthly payments, or if you're getting further and further into debt every single month, a credit counselor is a great stop, because they'll look at your financials, they'll take you through a process where they will say to you, hey, you can do this yourself, or you're a good candidate for our debt management program, which is what the Hildebrandts did, or you are too far gone and you're going to need to file bankruptcy.
So once they did tell you how much you had to put aside each month, what did you do to make sure that you paid that? What did you change about the way you were living to make sure that got paid?
Everything. There was no discretionary income, so it was bare essentials. Especially the first 3 years, we lived off of the basics. And, you know, we had to wait for food to go on sale, and like he said, he acquired a second job so that I could stay home with our children.
And Russell was sleeping in the car.
That's what I read.
I mean, he was actually, so that he didn't have to spend the money on gas to get back and forth to work. He was sleeping in the car and saving $100 a week, which they used for food.
Jean, a lot of people who are in debt, like the Hildebrandts, would file for bankruptcy. They would just take that option.
Yes.
Why was that not an option? Why wouldn't that have been a good idea?
I think it wasn't a good idea for them. They could have filed bankruptcy. It would have killed their credit. Actually, they emerged from counseling with stronger credit, able to buy a home, so they are on the road to recovery, if not fully recovered. But there are people I hear from every day who say, I can't file for bankruptcy. It's not in me.
It's
and that's who they
pride,
are.
a self-respect thing, of course.
Jean, what's advice for other couples like the Hildebrandts who are they're in debt, they're scared, they're not quite sure what to do?
It's overwhelming.
Absolutely. They went to the right place. They went to a not-for-profit credit counselor. These days, you turn on the radio and you hear a lot of scam artists out there telling you that they can get you out of debt with no work. It's not true. The NFCC, nfcc.org, is a not-for-profit organization. They can get you to a credit counselor in your area. I actually like it where people see the counselor face to face
and have a relationship.
And then they come up with a plan for you. If it works, it costs a little bit of money, about $50 a month to stay in a program like this, but you pay them, they pay your bills, so your bills get paid on time and you come out with good credit.
Weight Watchers.
I like it.
It's a buddy system.
How are we doing now? We're okay? You guys are all both okay?
Yes.
Congratulations. You did it the old-fashioned way. Great.
You must feel so good about that, and you've been quite an example for your children.
Yes.
Bless you guys.
Well,
Thank you. All right, Jean, thank you, too. Thank you so much.
I'm excited to sleep in his car.
I know.